Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, I am Senate Steve, and today it's actually a very good video. Now, everything is already done. This has been a 3-week in the making video. So if you see some babbling or if I say some things that change to the end of the video, I apologize. I didn't pre-plan this video this way. It's just how the video turned out. So as you can tell, I think by the title and the thumbnail, we did go ahead and sell the C5 Corvette. The quick and easiest way to express why I sold that is because that was just stagnant money. I probably wouldn't have done anything to that car until springtime, and it was just gonna sit there. Plus, I've owned that car for a year now again, and I kind of keep gaining interest and losing interest. Gaining interest, losing interest. I don't know why, I don't know what it was about that car, but I love that car. I absolutely wish I still had the car. However, it's just time to move on. So a friend of mine, Dustin Cotton, bought it. You can see his Instagram on the screen here. I believe he's gonna start parting that car out. So stay tuned for that. Follow him on Instagram if you're interested in any parts off that car, or if you want a roller, because it will be in parts very, very soon if it's not already. So let me put the footage in that I have from there. Again, it's not much, only because I don't know, it's kind of like a quick decision to make so that I could do what you'll see by the end of the video. So roll that footage and I'll pick right back up with you. Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, I am Senate Steve, and I bought something impractical and made it even more impractical. So I'm here to buy something from the Corvette sale, which I don't think I put the Corvette in yet, so I'll put the Corvette sale in right now. Well, guys and girls, this is going to be the last of the C5, the last time I turn the key off. And you know what? It's a bittersweet feeling. I'm not really too sad that I thought I would be to sell it, but it's going to a great person. I know what they're going to do with it, and stay tuned. So let me get this thing loaded up for him, and I'll pick back up. Alrighty, guys and girls, again, it's not really too sad to see the C5 leave. Dustin's going to take good care of it, and definitely check him out if you want. I'll put his information here if you want. If he says I can, you'll see his information. If not, it is what it is. But today we are actually tired of driving the limo around on the squatted lift. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and back this thing in, and we're going to start ripping onto the rear. So without further ado, let's get the rear done. Today was a good productive day, I must say. So let's just get done what we need to. So basically, long story short, is I wanted to sell the Corvette to kind of buy some things that I can actually use for my business and kind of make a little bit of life easier for me. So I'm pulling into this place. I've already passed it, and I don't know how I'm going to get in there with the lifted limo, but we're going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out how we can get this thing hooked up to the limo and pick back up here in a couple minutes, I guess. Next time I'm bringing the Yukon. Alrighty, huge shout out to that guy, the guy that I purchased a trailer from. As you can tell, it does need a little bit of work. It needs some fender work here. Definitely we're gonna put some fenders on it, but it has brand new tires on it, which is pretty much the whole reason I bought it. And the other downside is he trailered it over here to Walmart for me. Walmart only has a 6-inch drop because I didn't think about it, but that's a 2-inch receiver, and I only had 2 5/16 with me. So we're good to go. Hunter's along for the ride, and we're just gonna get back to the house now. Such a goober. Yes, it is a little bit tall for the kids, but they love it. Yeah. All right, guys and girls, well, I know we have 2 trailers here, and let me explain. So I came across this deal for the lift on Marketplace, and I ended up selling my previous car trailer to buy a different car trailer, and then that car trailer became not available. So I was kind of screwed and left without a trailer for like 3 months. But I had to buy a trailer that right then and there to be able to purchase the lift that came up. So the lift you're actually going to see back at the shop. I completely didn't bring my GoPro because I rushed out of the house to go buy the lift. Didn't bring a GoPro to, you know, record the purchase and all that, but I'll get that into the shop. But this trailer here, I ended up finding for $300 cheaper than what I paid for this old trailer here. Not a big deal because this trailer is still worth the money I paid. This trailer is worth way more than the money that I paid, way more money than what I paid. but it is what it is. Not really a big deal. This one has like some used tires, 3 or 4 year old tires. This one has brand new tires. So all in all, it's worth the purchase and worth a day. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this one up to the shop now, and then that's where I'll pick back up. Now that is some driving. So it is actually really tight here. I don't typically show outside here. I don't really like to, because frankly, we're not here for the outside. But there's not much room between the front of the Yukon and this tractor trailer. There might be, well, the Yukon fully would not fit like this way from there to there. So definitely super tight. As you can tell, the Focus is right there, super tight up against that. And then we obviously still have our F350, which we will talk about in a later video coming up very, very soon. But we have finally got the lift back to the shop. I am more than pumped, more than ecstatic. At first, I was a little sad about selling the Corvette, and only because it was my Corvette. And I was kind of like, man, I worked hard for that car. A lot of people don't understand the backstory with that car, but that was the first Corvette I've ever owned, and it was always a dream of mine to own a Corvette. However, that one I kind of backburnered, had some issues, and financially right now, it just made more sense. I can make more money, I can do a lot more things owning an actual lift. So I'm gonna actually just drop the trailer here. As you did see, maybe you've seen by now, maybe you didn't, but I did purchase a new car trailer. This car trailer I had to buy because I had to go get the lift. The guy was on kind of like a short time frame. So I picked up this trailer to buy the lift. We've got the lift, we've got a car trailer. So if anyone's interested in this car trailer, I'd probably sell it for like 2,200 bucks, somewhere in there. Tires are actually brand new, as you can tell. They still have the nipples on them. He literally just put them on. He had 40 miles on them, and I might have 300 on them at this point. No curb raps, no issues. But yeah, so car trailer will be for sale because I will be keeping the other one. The other thing, again, F350, we're looking for parts on that. But I hope you guys are excited. I probably won't install the lift right now because I need this to be moved. The way I want to do it is I want to actually angle it. Originally, if you're looking at the side of the building, let me set you up right here. Might be a little bit easier to explain this way. So originally, this is the front of the building here. I actually wanted to put a lift right here, and then I wanted to put another lift there. However, knowing these vehicles and knowing how tight of a turn that would be, and it would kind of be a pain, I think I want to angle them. So I want to actually angle one here. Instead of it being flat and going with the building, it'll be angled here. And then I actually want to do a 12,000 pound lift, which might actually be here already or before you see this video. Straight back, I want to put a 12,000 pound lift straight in the back. And then that way, when I get the bigger vehicles like the F450, the limo is obviously way too long to fit on there. But if I want to lift the front of the limo, I can. Or the F350 is actually a little too heavy for this lift, I think. I mean, I think the lift would handle it, but I don't know that I would put it on there. I mean, I might, but I mean, I would rather have a safe lift to put back there, and then it's just drive in and out. And then this one will be the work on bay. And then right in the middle, I do want to get a 4-post. So I do have a 4-post that we're going to pick up. You'll see both these things coming very, very soon. I'm just basically waiting on the lift kit for this so we can get this truck done and out of the way, and then we can install this lift into the ground. So I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys do understand why I did the moves that I moved, or why I did the moves that I made. Obviously, this lift is going to make me more money versus that Corvette was going to sit there till springtime. I was motivated to get it done before my birthday. However, just the way some of the health issues arose, it just didn't pan out that way. So hope you guys understand. I'm okay with it. I hope you guys are too. There will be another sports car on the channel, but I think everybody's right. I think it's time to build the GTA and do that one next. So before I do any crazy projects, I think we're gonna knock out the GTA. That's sort of the other reason to sell it. So I sold that car for the lift, car trailer, and for a good paint job on that car. That's kind of the thing that's been holding me up. I wanted to make sure I could get it painted and make it pristine before I started working on it. And I think that's where we're at, guys. So don't quote me on that, but that's kind of my thought process at this current moment. I kind of want to get my GTA done because, you know, no days are guaranteed. I'm not guaranteed to be here every single day. And who knows, tomorrow could be my last. Let's hope not, but it could. Alrighty, now to get you guys all caught up. As you can see there, Dustin bought it. We bought the car trailer. I actually picked up another car trailer, and then we bought the lift. So you can tell there that was a little bit snug to back into, but I am a professional driver, and that's why John Doc uses me for storm work, which is what we're gonna actually talk about real quick. Another reason I sold the Corvette was to get my F450 back up and running. We're rapidly approaching storm season, and I make pretty good money doing storm work, so I want to be able to get the F450 up and running and be able to start making money with that. You guys love those videos. I love those videos. I actually really enjoy doing the storm work because it's situations like you just seen there, backing into tight spots. I thoroughly love the fact that I can do stuff like that, and if I can do it to make money, plus I'm restoring power for people. You know, there's a bunch of different things that drives the energy and drives the desire to do the storm work. So I love doing storm work. F450 is gonna come back up and running. I believe, as of right now, don't quote me, we're gonna go with a smaller lift on the F350. And my buddy Eric from Eric's Everything Auto, I might put him in that truck to run storm work. Don't 100% quote me on that, but I think that is my plan as of right now. For some reason, I'm super focused and leaning my attention towards making money instead of making YouTube content. So I'm really trying to focus on making money at this point. I don't know, when I jump in the truck and I do my storm work, it's easy work. I don't have to be physically productive as if I was doing a lift on this and things like that, but we are still gonna do YouTube. Don't say that, or don't say that we're not. But I do fully intend to get back out there and run some of these storms and make some money so that I can put back into YouTube come winter time when it really hits snow, and come summertime I can really do some cool things. Another thing, obviously you guys know property. I want to build a house. There's a bunch of things that I need to do, and I need to start focusing harder on making more money. So stay tuned for all that. I hope you guys enjoy the fact that I just bought a lift. Again, location. I need to get that truck back up and running, so if I have to purchase a lift real quick before the lift comes in, we'll talk about all that when that video drops, but just stay tuned for that. Next video, you might see some off-roading in the Excursion, or you might see the Jeep. I'm actually gonna run through some footage real quick before I head home now, and see which way I gotta make that video. I think I'm gonna do the Jeep video first. So if you love Jeep content, the next video is for you. In the comment section down below, let's say congratulations for purchasing the lift, because obviously it's been 3 years in the making. If you see my previous video with the limo, I said 3 years, put in the comment section 3 years in the making, because honest to God, I've always wanted a lift. Yes, I could have bought it a bunch of times, but I had no place for it. I finally have a place for it, finally have some money extra from selling the Corvette to put it over there and be able to work a lot smarter. I'll be able to work more efficient, and I'll be able to work faster. So the focus would have been done 10 times by now had I had a lift. Getting up and down, it might not seem like much, but my physical person right now, I don't have the energy. I lose energy really fast. So that's why that is actually still sitting here. I should have done it before I did the limo and got the ball rolling on that, but you'll see this back together by the next video, 2 videos, because you'll see the off-road video next, so you won't even see it in the garage. But the focus will be done and gone, and then we're gonna focus on getting the F350 up and running, and I still might sell that truck, 12.5. Even no matter what lift I put back on that truck, I will still sell that truck for 12.5. Again, we took the lift off to put on the limo. Nothing mechanically wrong with that. I just didn't want to wait for rough country to get some of the parts in stock that I needed to do the limo. So it is what it is. I hope you guys do understand. RIP C5, because I guarantee it's in parts by now, but it is what it is. That car's gone. I'm able to now make money in different areas that I can actually, you know, live life again and be more efficient. So that's the long and thick of it. My health was a little bit more important than having a C5 Corvette. Yes, it was cool to say I had a Corvette, but at the end of the day, who really gives a crap what you got? I don't care. I hope you guys don't care. And we're gonna start kind of rotating some inventory, I think, and just sort of having fun. So the focus I'll sell. I'm babbling again. So take care, comment, like, subscribe, the rotary in the comment section down below. And I love you all. I'll see you in the next one.